Hi, it's Katie with Be Your Own Champion, and today's video is a topic that a lot of people are thinking about and asking about on the internet, and I guess it's a topic that is on a lot of people's minds. And the question is, how do I know if I'm in the right relationship? Now, there are a lot of factors that can go into this. I mean, I don't even know where to start. Basically, we could take a giant whiteboard and just fill it up with all of the factors that could go into a relationship to make it good or bad. And because you're taking two different people with two different histories, two different sets of values potentially, and you know, there's baggage and other things that may go along with that as well. Let's simplify it though. Put all of that aside, because you can easily confuse yourself by getting caught up in all of those details of sorting through all of those tiny little things that may or may not carry as much weight as other things. It basically comes down to, do you feel good with this person? If you're having a hard time answering that, or you hesitate when you go to answer, then there may be something to look at a little closer there. Because the whole point of a relationship is to be a safe place for you to fall, to be security amidst an extremely chaotic and unsecure world. There is already so much garbage and so many challenges on this planet. We don't need to also be getting that from the person that we are wanting to partner with, that we are wanting to join forces with and be a strong unit together with. I think the only way a relationship can survive is if you are partnered together in a way that's really positive, really uplifting of each other, not tearing each other down, and just being that kind, loving support that you don't necessarily get in other parts of your life. That should be the one place where you can count on getting it. Now, I'd like to throw in another aspect to all of this here. It doesn't mean that all relationships that you're in where you can't say, oh, yes, I feel 100% good all the time in this relationship. Obviously, there's no 100% in anything. This is a general overall assessment. Something to remember is that any relationship that you've ever been in or that you're in now, there is always something to learn. Whether or not it's going to be a long-term investment, there is always something to learn. And I think that in itself, you can draw a lot of value from. You're less likely to be wallowing in regret because of this. There's always something to learn. I'd also like to make a distinction between feeling good around someone, but also not putting all the responsibility for your happiness on that other person. If things are happening that have a tendency to make you feel bad, you do have responsibility for your own feelings to protect yourself in a way that is healthy for you. So if you are noticing that there are things happening that are crossing your boundaries and that are things you would never allow anyone else in your life to do, but for some reason you're allowing it in these circumstances, that is something to look at and something to take responsibility for. And if you're feeling crappy, don't point your finger at the other person. Take responsibility for your own feelings and do what it is you need to do to maintain your boundaries and to stay happy and healthy. So, to summarize, do you feel better with this person in your life than you would if they weren't? Do you feel generally good and uplifted and happy? Do you feel good about yourself around them? These are questions to get honest with yourself about. And if you find that the answers are not what you want them to be, then take responsibility for that and do what you need to do to take care of yourself. And like I said before, no time is wasted because you can always learn something. I know this was a little bit heavier of a topic, but let me know if this was helpful to you in some way. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.